Hi, I'm Allie, and this is my husband Justin. We started traveling in our self-converted Sprinter van in January, but with van repairs coming at us constantly, we had to make the tough decision to come home to get in a better spot for full-time van life. With just 2 weeks left till we hit the road, we get into hyperdrive as we prepare Coco for the road again.
So I spent the morning cleaning up the van, taking out a bunch of clothes for Allie and I, and getting all of our camera gear out of the van, and I'm on my way to the transmission shop. Well, that was a little bit tough finding a parking spot. I'm literally just parallel parked like on the side of a storage unit. This place is like part storage unit, part car garage, part car dealership. Like I don't know what's going on, so I had no idea where to park. So this is like probably my worst parking job ever. Close enough. All right, so I filled out the paperwork. They're gonna do a diagnosis. So I just gotta pull a fuse out so that our fridge fan doesn't kill the battery. So they don't really have a price for the diagnosis, but it kind of goes along with the job that needs to be done. So my concern is, they said if it needs to be rebuilt, if the transmission needs to be rebuilt, it's gonna be like $2,800 to $3,000. So don't really know what we're gonna do there. We're not gonna be able to do it right now, but at least I'm gonna have them do this, find the problem, and then I'll probably come pick the van up later and we'll figure something else out, because if that's the case, there's no way we can do that right now. So right, Coco? Well, I just picked the van up from the shop, the transmission shop. The transmission shop ended up sending the van over to a diesel repair shop that was next door because there was other problems beyond the transmission. And all in all, it ended up being completely free. The transmission shop said there was nothing wrong with the transmission, so they sent it to the diesel repair shop next door. Diesel repair shop said it was just some programming issues, which were mimicking transmission issues. So he reprogrammed it. I went to pick it up and he's like, hey, you don't owe me a thing. I hardly got my hands dirty. Literally, totally free. We're giving these guys freaking Rick's Diesel Repair Shop and Advanced Transmissions 5 stars each. You guys are the bee's knees. So we have no engine problems. We just got to get the back of the van all finished up, get some like our building repairs done, and we are freaking road ready, dude. Woo! Now that we know the engine is all good, we just got to get some of the stuff in the back of the van finished up, some minor maintenance issues with our build, so that we'll be road ready. Now that I've got a job, we've got the time crunch before I start, so we're trying to get everything road ready before then, so when I start the job, we'll be ready for action. So let's hop to.
First things first, we gotta run some errands. We gotta put some Freon in our van so we can get some air conditioning again. And then we're gonna go ahead and just go to Camping World, shop around for a few miscellaneous things. So, let's get rolling. First stop, getting rid of this oil we changed last week.
Next up, we're gonna get some cans of Freon to fix the AC in the van. I bought it at an auto store the other day, but it was kind of pricey, so I think they'll have it cheaper here at Walmart. So we're also gonna look for water tanks.
Now for our favorite place to shop, Camping World. So a huge reason we wanted to come here was to buy another pitcher. We were so stupid and we left lemonade in the fridge for like a month when our fridge wasn't working, and it completely cracked our water pitcher, and we use this all the time to have cold water since we don't have a lot of ice. So let's buy it.
All right, that's enough fun and games. Let's get to work. Back to work.
Working hard or hardly working?
All right, first things first, we are going to replace the charger solenoid with a B2B charger. So we looked up the dimensions of the one we want to get. So we just have to take the driver's seat off, take some measurements, and make sure we'll be able to make it fit. So let's get this sucker out of here. There we go.
I guess we can buy it if it doesn't work. I mean, it's Amazon, you can return it. I hate that thing. Should we just buy it?
Okay.
Yeah?
So I think that's a wrap. I think we're gonna go ahead and buy the 60 amp charger. Try to fit it under the seat.
Fingers crossed.
So we're kind of just knocking out a bunch of small things today. That's the goal, at least. So the next one on the agenda is we're gonna put AC in the van. Alright, AC's running. The fan just stopped working.
Well, this is a little weird.
Why would it have blown a fuse? I wonder why it stopped working. I wiggled the fuse. Wow.
This is nice. Now we are fully ready to go on a long road trip, which is good because we will be leaving soon.
So while we had the hood open, it was pointed out that there's some rust up here, and this is like a bad spot for rusting because if it rusts through, it's a really thin layer of metal, and if it rusts through, it'll start leaking, and it's kind of hard to fix because it's right on the edge of the window. So I'm just using a screwdriver to try to scratch the rust free, and then I'm going to use a little paintbrush to just paint some Rust-Oleum paint or something to help keep that from rusting, in hopes of prolonging Coco's life as long as possible.
So while Justin's working on the rust, I'm gonna start taking the broken hinge out of our charging station, and then we can replace it with the new working hinge. Got it off. As you can see, it literally broke from like right there. I think we had it twisted or something, so over time just the tension just snapped it. We've had a couple of them break. Both times I think has been our fault, so I like them. If you want them, we'll link them down below. Let's go see what Justin's doing now. How's it going?
Alright, I painted those. Now I gotta go clean the brush because my dad made it very clear, this is a fancy paintbrush and you must clean it thoroughly.
I was just talking to Justin how I kind of want to go to a thrift store. There's a few of them around here, and I want to get a better mirror than this, and I want it to be permanent. I don't want to have to move a mirror back and forth. It's kind of annoying. But I don't want this one because it's kind of a piece of poop. Justin epoxied it for me because the first week that we lived in this van, we broke it. And it was like $5 from Walmart, so it's super warpy. It makes you look a little funny. So, thrift stores, here we come. Well, that was a little bit of a bust, but that's what happens when you go thrifting with something in mind. So I guess the hunt will continue. Hopefully when we're on the road, we can kind of stop at different thrift stores that we find along the way. So we got command strips. I'm just so sick of having to move the mirror on and off the wall every time we go driving.
So we're still dealing with the whole ESP light thing when it rains. So we're gonna try to take the wheel off and see if we can find anything wrong with any of the sensors in there. Next one.
Get on my boat and make it rock, yeah, side to side, left to right, take it slow, yeah.
Next.
Right and side to side, left to right, take it slow, yeah, baby, come on, do it just right. Yeah. Baby, you can get on my boat and make it rock, yeah.
Oh. Whew, it's a big tire. Sure enough, look at that.
Is it corroded?
That's the ticket.
Damn.
And you can see that spot. That's where the exhaust pipe was resting.
Why would
Right
that
there.
be resting on there?
Because that whenever the Mercedes dealership, when they told us the exhaust pipe wasn't secured, they just left it there. And it melted right through those wires. All right, well, we found the problem. Now to figure out how to fix it.
Something else exciting that I've been working on for quite some time. A sticker! So if you like it, let us know, and then maybe we'll give some away in the future. That's Coco. Let us know what you think about it down in the comment box, and if you think we should give away a few. Anyways, back to work.
So, we've got Flex Seal, alcohol, and a little bit of rubber wire tubing off like an extension cord or something. So what I'm gonna do, use the alcohol to clean the cables up really nice and clean. I'm gonna take some of this and do like a glob of Flex Seal inside of it and wrap the wire up in the tubing really nicely and then zip tie it. Oh, I forgot. And zip ties. And hopefully that will all seal up these wires good so they won't be exposed anymore. Hopefully. All done.
What about the wheel?
Almost. Down if you would, sir.
Can I stand on it?
Oh!
Did I break it?
No.
The last thing on our list for the day is to replace the hinge on the charging station. Like you saw earlier, I took the broken one off, and we got a few new ones.
I can open cabinets with no hands. Well, I can keep cabinets with open with no hands.
No hands.
Well, I don't know about you, babe, but I feel like ever since we got the van back from the shop, we've just been riding a wave of winning.
I agree.
Finally felt like we had a pretty solid day working on the van today, so feeling good about it. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, give it a giant thumbs up.
Make sure to smash that subscribe button because we upload new videos every single Sunday.
And remember, if you want to help support our travels, which are soon to come, you can use the link below to buy us a gluten-free cookie. Oh. And remember, if you want to help support our travels, soon to come. And remember, if you want to help support our... Hold on! Alright, we'll be right there.